Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are of course at Colony Iota, and the reason we're here is because I went through the quest list after a lot of grinding between the episodes and thought let's just pick the first one we have there. We have like bugs and scan supplies open to be done. And it looks like both are involving Colony Iota, so why not do these while we're here? And after that, of course, we can continue searching for quests and, of course, checking every region. And, of course, there's also a few colonies that we haven't conquered yet that I don't know if we can, but I am very intrigued to find out. Oh, Harvest Day voting normally very impartial. We select deserving troops through a general survey of opinion. Except this time. I heard Sequoia was the one who pushed for me. She won't come up and tell it to you directly, but she likes showing people with praise from afar. That's just the sort of person she is. She can be a bit stern sometimes, sure, but I actually really respect her.
I see some relations have changed.
Sena, your big thing is strength training. Do I have that right? Huh? How did you know? Well, it was the Collectopedia cards. I checked out your history and saw a lot of requests to do with muscle training and stuff. What? It even logs stuff like that? Talk about an invasion of privacy. Yeah, intelligence is a foundation of war, after all. You get what the big deal is with Collectopedia cards now? Oh, I always do. But for me, it's nothing more than extra affinity, isn't it? A Collectopedia card bug. Oh, it's about the comment text. Do you know why it's happening? Well, interference caused by the black fog, still just a theory though. I assure you the tool itself is bug free, and I'm happy to have a word with anyone who isn't. Phew, touchy subject, huh? Oh, do you keep getting repeated requests from someone called Civ? It is starting to drive me up the wall. We heard you the first time, a waste of everybody's time and effort. Yeah, spamming messages seems like a surefire way to tick folks off. Maybe it's what they want. Maybe they don't need to get the thing they requested. Maybe what they want just is to be seen. Mio, how did you manage to get that? Really? Ah. What they asked for can be found throughout the tunnels, no bother. Black fog just rolled in around that area too, which means... Sparks. Something happened in the tunnels. I can't say for sure, but it certainly looks like something's going on. Thank you for telling us, we'll check it out.
I see some relations have changed.
Alright, Mio. Okay, seems like she's doing a lot better now. That she's not spazzing out. Good. And because of that, I totally forgot what we actually needed to do. Pentalus region, okay. Let's see. Alright, this should be the closest there. Right. All the way to the other side, okay. And most monsters here should be way down our level, so we can all ignore them. We can just focus on the black fog here. How long has it been like this? Regardless, we can't just leave it like this. Let's at least get this rock out of the way.
No problem.
This is something decent, right?
I'm saved! Oh, I was sure I was done for when I couldn't get any comms out. All's well that ends well. Some black fog sprung up nearby. That's why you were having communication issues. Yeah, it came out all scrambled, right? So much for that coded message. That's what the Collectopedia card request was? It was a pretty big gamble. I didn't know if anyone would crack it. If I couldn't use words, I thought I'd at least try to hint at the location. Sequoia guessed right then. Sequoia? A captain from Colony Iota. She's the one who figured out that something fishy might be at play here. Ah, then please thank her. We'll pass on the message. I'm going to get back to my colony now. Thank you so very much. Yes, so technically it was not a bug, it was just a call for help. Now we need the actual map. I'm guessing we need to go back to her. And let her know what and more importantly who we found.
Something smells tasty.
A cave-in? And that ridiculous request was a distress signal? Yes, we were also asked to thank you. And Sequoia, thank you for working it out. I didn't do anything, and you're the ones who did the heroic deed. You know, for him to work out that way of using the system, that's actually showing a bit of intellect. If he was stupid, he'd be dead by now. Wait, did you just... Yeah, that was a compliment. Don't get used to it. Well, thanks for the report. Case closed. Quest completed. Caught up in a cave-in, Civ used the Collectopedia card to send an SOS, thereby expanding the card's range of uses.
I see some relations have changed.
Collectopedia cards have a built-in feature that marks the location of the user. It was smart of Civ to flip that in on its head, but there's still one person who's not so keen on the whole thing. Yeah? Someone else? That would be Philly. He actively avoids accessing the system because it knows your location. I actually have no idea what he's doing with himself right now. He hasn't been in contact ever even once. It is driving me crazy.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh, alright. Yes. Shouldn't forget about this.
I hope we can make use of this.
Found something shiny.
We should take good care of that.
Alright, that's another quest done. Perfect. Have a talk with Shell. Alright, we can definitely do that. And in the process, we can also check out if there are any more question marks in the area. Because I can already see 3 on the side of the map. So there may be potential other quests as well. I thought she was going to be close by.
I heard that Colony 30 once drove off Colony Iota, even though Iota are ranked silver.
I didn't know that. I'll have to ask Yuzette about it sometime.
Oh, much as I hate to admit it, it appears that Mobius have an information network that spans the length and breadth of Aionios. The fighting is getting ever fiercer. Proceed with caution. Oh, we always do. But yeah, since I can't see that marker on the map, let's just go in that general location, see if we can find it. It could be that we don't see it on the map because it's in a zone we haven't fully explored yet. Which, I don't mind, it means that we get to fill in our map a little bit more.
What kind of place is this?
Looks like it's all the way down there. Can we just drop from here? No, definitely no. That's gonna be a little bit of a trek, isn't it? Wait. Oh, I think I know where that is. That's where all the supplies are, isn't it? Yeah, and there it is. Once I saw that from the distance, I thought, hey, that seems familiar. Not bad. So, it's going to take some time till it arrives. I thought it might. We'll just have to stretch the shortfall out through rationing. So that... Hey, if you're low on supplies, we can help. If we all work together, we'll get it done in no time. All of you. We talked to Alexandria about it, and she told us to ask you. This is something you already prepared for, though, isn't it? Could you bring us up to speed on the situation? Oh, okay. I get what's going on. As you've seen, we're sending out the best of the best from mine and Aricia's squads. And if they come back, they're expected to bring in a good haul. In fact, I am projecting we'll be up to 70% capacity. 70%? Not bad. You said if they come back. So all of these big plans are really just optimism, aren't they? Very perceptive. 2 of the units sent on the mission have got a bit stuck. They seem to have encountered a colony of scorpoxes. Scorpoxes? You think they're migrating? Given our info on their numbers and range, I'd say you're right. A suboptimal situation. Can someone explain this migrating thing? The monsters go on a big journey. If the monster's population increases for whatever reason, then they'll go roaming in search of new feeding grounds. And if you bump into them, hell, they'll be on you like that. They are all so starving that to them you're just a big walking meatball. Ugh. Let me guess. The units that were attacked were carrying food. Yep, and the smell must have attracted them. Can you be so calm about this? If you don't get help to them soon... No plan ever survives contact with the enemy. So I want them to get themselves out of this. This experience will be valuable for them as individuals. You're of the opinion that too much help will rob them of their capacity of personal growth. I am. Well, it would still be worthwhile to keep an eye on the situation without helping too much, wouldn't it? If you weren't even a little worried, you wouldn't have told us what's going on. Well, I don't know how to answer that. I think I understand. I know how you feel and what you want your legacy to be. Cosley's unit is stuck in the Nark Desert, and Torbin's in Reeby Flats. They'll be pretty letting down, and so you know them when you see them. Okay, we'll go check on them without cuddling them. And we'll keep everyone safe, and the supplies too. You're doing me a huge favor. No problem. That is why we're here. I'm guessing the normal map will be better. So close yet so far. We still need to climb that entire wall, isn't it? So basically when we find them, we should stand on the sideline and see if they survive? I'm guessing we can intervene a little bit, right? If we see the monsters getting closer, but they not even seen them yet, can we then take them out? Oh, they just won't quit. Who could use the supplies as a distraction? No canoe, that's our absolute last resort. Give me 3 minutes then. Are you... Should we buy you some time? Please do. Buying time, we're giving them all the time they'll ever need. Wasn't too bad. Everything is working as normal. Repairs all done? Yep, thanks for the help. We're going to be a little delayed, but we'll get back to the colony. But there are still score boxes. Not to worry, we're taking a different route. Our plan is to take a path that another unit is already confirmed as clear. You're so chirpy about it. Does this happen often? Well, it's the first time I've run into a monster migration, but there's always something popping up. You get used to it after a while. Yeah, you've got to be especially calm in command when things are going to plan. Yeah, and I can see, Ghostly, you are really calm at this moment. We've been looking to Shell for all this time. And I just thought that this time we have to fill that role. Ghostly stepped to take over from Shell when the time comes. That's why we got this mission, and why we had to get supplies that attract so much attention. There's a little bit of not wanting to be overtaken by Torben too. What are you talking about? It's nothing to do with him. I'm sure Shell knows how you really feel. Keep up the good work. Will do, and thanks.
I see some relations have changed.
And they are gone already. Right. So let's see where the other one is. Sam Nopon traveled Aionios lonely style. Pita Pata on such independent Nopon. Easy to tell where Pita Pata go because of ensuring rain. Nemo suggests Pita Pata make her journey through the dark desert, but she say no because of not liking hot places.
There's so much choice.
Ether cylinders. So you can just freely buy ethers in case we need it in case of emergency. Meh, not good yet. Friends come too soon. Begone, disperse, time wasting flutter things. Oh, after completing the game. Alright. We'll be back by that time. Hello here, excuse me, is this the Torben unit of Colony Iota? Verily, I declare it so. And as for Torben, why, I am he. We heard you'd been attacked by Scorproxes, so we just came to see how you were doing. Well, the enemy has been soundly defeated, as you can see. Alas, however, you can also see our very important leftness has sustained a battering most baleful and brutal. It is not the best shape, but repair should be possible, shouldn't they? Would that be so simple? With the necessary parts, all things are possible. Alack, I find myself bereft of spares. That the heir of Ryza noble company should find himself in such a pickle. It's enough to get a chap quite down. So that's how you got stranded here. We can help you get the parts you need. Would you deign to do such a deed? You have casualties here. It will be more efficient for us to go. I shall be forever in your debt. To be frank, merely safeguarding the precious supplies sapped us our energy. Could I trouble you for 10 of your finest triplac joints? I apologize for the excessive amount. For my part, I shall endeavor to defend my compatriots and the supplies. We'll be back as soon as we can.
I see some relations have changed.
Alright, let's get rid of these ones here first.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
Well, this won't be any trouble.
Nice one, Neo! Driving out!
You're dealing with me. Quick draw. Landslide.
Conclusion.
Dealing with me.
Way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance
Right.
wants something a bit
I'm
meatier.
assuming that since the quest here we might have all the parts already? Lo, with this we shall certainly be able to repair the leftness. How can I ever repay you for this noble deed? Oh, that's not necessary. Actually, we should be the ones thanking you. We're actually the ones who used up the colony's resources in the first place. Why, a trifle. Nothing to bestir yourselves over, I'm sure. We gained far more than we could ever lose by extending a gentle hand of aid to others. Think on it, even this mission in itself provides invaluable training. And it teaches us to respect our limited resources, and never take them for granted. But above all, these vital and priceless things, it has afforded me the chance to become acquainted with all of you. This brings me great personal joy. I see. This is not limited to me. We, all of us, are habituated to this mode of life. This knowledge is ingrained in us. I beg of you, use our supplies in whichever way you see fit without restraint. And I thought Alexandria was employing these resource-sharing tactics to make allies. But is she also using it to train the newer recruits? Just how far is she planning?
Is that everyone accounted for now?
If she is as smart as we think she is, she plans out years from now.
And tell Shell the good news.
Yes, let's tell her the good news. No, Torch Hollow. Nice to see you back. I heard all about your exploits from the returning units. It was just like you said, Shell. Everyone was thinking hard about how to live up to their responsibilities. I think I understand why Colony Iota is such a major player now. Ah, you finally appreciate how great Dame Alex is? Just one thing. What exactly is Alexandria hoping to accomplish? Securing allies to resource sharing and simultaneously training the newer soldiers. They are closely linked goals. And Dame Alex doesn't like to repeat bad experiences. When Colony Iota was hoarding its resources, we had a big problem with internal conflicts. The rich only wants to get richer. There was no mutual aid, no cooperation, just bad faith and selfishness. Dame Alex knew that the wealth and resource doesn't necessarily translate to quality of life. I see. But is that the only reason? I am a pretty skeptical person myself, but Alexandria is strangely cold at times. Has she always been like that? Dame Alex still doesn't believe in herself. She can't bring herself to. We've only been able to watch over her. But you. But we what? Dame Alex has to change. That's all I can say for now. So please, just keep watch over her. I understand. We will. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. We managed to get over to 70 capacity. Just as planned. So you can get back to work as before. I can't thank you enough for helping out our people. Quest complete. Colony Iota supply shortage has been mitigated. The party also heard from Shell about another side of Alexandria's personality.
I see some relations have changed.
Thanks to everyone's hard work, we've greatly improved the situation with our stores and supplies. Keep up the good work, supporting the allied troops. That we always shall try.
Some relations have changed.
Alright, let's see if we can find anything here. Ah, we have one quest here, potentially. Have a look around.
Something smells tasty.
Hey, Valdi, is
Oh,
Yuzette not
Agnes
around?
Castle is liberated? Huh?
Ah, you're right.
Does that mean we won't be
wonder where he's
fighting with
gone.
the Agnian army as much anymore? But that is an improvement, right? I mean, less war, that's a good thing, no? Well, without war, our role as pilots will be pretty much vanish. And there isn't really much else that I can do. Hey, don't say stuff like that. That's loser talk. Yeah, because let's be honest, there's always something you can do. You just have to find out what.
Yuzette, what happened?
Was standing 1 minute and then flop onto ground.
What?
You're overreacting, don't you think? I'm just exhausted, that's all.
You've been pushing yourself too hard.
Workload's pretty intense right now. I've got to do my part to keep the colony running.
Is it really that bad?
We used to get support based on how well the Levna squadrons performed in battle. The castle provided for us. So now we have to work like a mudder to make up the shortfall.
Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't think I needed to. I thought I could manage well enough by myself.
Now that stink of untruth. Yuzette working hard for Valdi. Did not want sympathy vote.
Hey!
Yuzette want to act dependable to get on good side of Valdi. Tried hard not to show weakness.
Is that true?
What does it matter? Fact is, I can't be lying down on the job.
Look, we get that you're under a lot of pressure. What is it that needs doing, anyhow?
Dispatching of Levnesses to Colony Lambda.
To Lambda?
So you're lending out Kevesi Levnesses to Agnus?
That's right. Even after they've served their purpose in battle, the Levnesses themselves can still function. I wanted to get as much use out of them as I could.
So he say. But now look at sorry state of him. Repapa also been showing Yuzette ropes as little side project.
Oh, you were teaching me?
Let me help. I'd love to. Come on. Give me a job to do.
Huh? Well, if you're asking... How about handling the Levnis shipment I was talking about? Once you get them there, it's just a matter of delivering them to the commander.
Sure thing. I can do that.
Incidentally, what need does Commander Izzard have with Kevesi Levnesses?
I'm not 100% on the details, but he wants them for some kind of survey.
Levnis is to scout something out. I wonder what's going on at Lambda.
No point speculating when we can just check it out ourselves. Right?
Right.
Be thorough, yeah? Oh, but, don't push it too hard.
Oh, we'll be fine. You just take a lie down and make sure you're all rested up. So then, off to Colony Lambda we go.
Ooh, a hero quest. I am a mechanic. Never mind the hero
Colony
quests.
relations have changed.
Alright, let's go to Lambda. And I too do wonder what they're gonna use the Leftnesses for. He does say it's for a survey, but... I don't know, maybe it's for some kind of a defense? Using Kevesi Leftnesses to see how their Agnus Leftnesses respond to that?
Huh?
Or am I just overthinking things again? Hey, how about you, Whitby? You got some gripe with Lambda too? Well, we were never going to please everyone the way things are. We'd draw much closer together if they could just see things from the commander's perspective. Sif made it back. So it was you guys that helped Koji out, huh? Correct. We adjusted that it would be for the best. Sheesh. Well, run it by us next time. We're a little more rigid in our rules and regulation around here, you know? It's by following the rules that we build some solidarity in the colony, yeah? Koji is as easily led as he is enthusiastic. I preferred if you didn't take it upon yourself to get him worked up like that.
I see some relations have changed.
We can try, but I can't guarantee anything.
Commander Izzard, right? We're here with the Leftnesses you ordered.
I appreciate how readily you accepted our request. Thank you. But I must say, I hadn't expected you to deliver them in person, Commander.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to improvise. Ah, you know how to operate them, right? Our guys normally do the piloting.
We've hired pilots for that very reason. Though, we wouldn't mind getting some pointers.
Oh, that's great. Our pilots have been wanting to chat with you too. Anything you need to know, just ask.
Glad to hear it.
Commander Izzard, I hear you're using the Leftnesses for some sort of survey. Care to divulge?
Yes, about that. We've observed recently that our water sources around the colony are being rapidly depleted.
So you're using them to investigate?
No. In fact, the survey branch has already identified the cause. It's the Ansels living at the top of the Great Falls.
Ansels? But their natural habitat should be the Urian Mountains.
Indeed. And their presence here has been affecting the flora. We're particularly concerned about their laying waste to the cure grass we use to treat our troops.
That's an issue, all right.
So you want to take those overgrown feather brains out of the picture? That it?
Which is why you need powerful Leftnesses. You're looking a bit worse for wear there, Izzy. You been running yourself ragged too?
Two?
My lieutenant's also been burning himself out.
Oh.
Noah?
We'll help you out too.
I appreciate the offer, but I think...
You underestimate this job, and you're going to collapse from overexertion too. Better to share the load, no? It'll make life easier.
Valdi's really worried about him.
Could be a nice little excursion. No one's gonna complain.
All right then. If it's no trouble.
It never is.
We'll have this issue sorted in no time flat with you on board.
Easy peasy. Just let us at him.
I look forward to this, Commander Valdi.
Alright, good.
Hey, tell me something. Are you and Izzard pals, Taion?
Huh, I wouldn't exactly say pals. The commander is more akin, perhaps, to your chief status.
Alright. Now we need to use the normal map. You want to teleport directly from here? There's nothing really close by, is it? Yeah, we can walk back for a bit. It's not that super far, is it? And to be honest, I can't imagine this one being too long as a request, because it just seems that we need to get rid of a whole bunch of monsters, and
Is that what I think
we've
it
done
is?
that a million of times already. And there we are. Almost at the lake already.
The ant cells were sighted a bit further up, right?
That's right. There are skeeter nests around here as well. We should take care.
Does look like they're all like elites.
Those are the things that Izzard wants defeated. Is this who's been giving Izzard so much trouble?
No love lost. Stay in.
Power. Me. Thanks for that. Hyper reload.
You're dealing with me.
Thanks.
Right, quick shot. Gotta face me. Plus Eunie. Field wall. You're dealing with me.
We can do this.
I'm fit to burst.
No, you cannot hold me from my presence.
We can do this.
Man, I'm fit to burst. Thunder! Steel! That was spectacular.
That looks like them all.
They won't be tearing up the cure grass any longer. I hope that now. Their fighting days are finally over.
Baldy, pleased to look. Such pretty, pretty flowers.
Oh, wow. But it's such a tiny patch of them.
You think those ants have got them or something?
No, those flowers are from the Urian Mountains. And they don't normally grow in this region.
Well, how then?
Maybe it's just as Eunie said. Maybe the ant cells carried the seeds and they ended up here.
That's nuts. They probably had the seeds stuck in their feathers. And they just happened to land here. Still, of all the places they could have bloomed.
It's just random chance, Eunie. Not like they grew here on purpose. Only questions whether they make it.
They did choose. They chose to bloom up here. They never gave up. They're just like me. This world, it lives and breathes, just like me.
Happy revelation?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I never thought we'd be able to find a serious anemone here.
You look pretty pleased, Taion. Make us a cover then.
Maybe if we come back later, it will be a gigantic patch of them. That would be very lovely indeed. But do we need to go back to... Yes, we do. Just to inform what we found. And who knows, maybe he can use the plant as well.
I see it went well. We've already received your report.
About the ant cell's impact on the environment.
It's all good. Our survey branch will be monitoring the situation carefully.
Then how about we leave the Levnesses here? Could you give us an update if you happen to find out anything new?
You feeling okay there, Valdi? You sound like you're interested in something that's not a Levnis.
Oh, come on. They're adapting to their environment. By themselves. It's such an amazing phenomenon. How could I possibly pass it up?
Ha, how indeed. The most feared mechanic in Keves. So wide-eyed and innocent.
Huh?
Up until we met in person, I pictured you as a cold, ruthless commander who would stop at nothing to achieve victory.
That's the Colony 30 consul's fault.
Yeah. Valdi himself's got nothing but Levnis on the brain.
Hey, that's mean.
It's true though.
Well, perhaps you're right. I've been blindly sending Levnesses to their destruction.
But you're only looking at one aspect of the whole. Aren't you furthering a large-scale project for a new model? I hear it's a type of Levnis designed for a wholly different purpose.
Huh? How'd you hear about that?
The survey branch has eyes and ears everywhere.
Ooh, look at me and the fancy spy network I used to work for.
You're talking about Doric. He's my friend. When he's finished, you've got to come visit.
I believe I will. I look forward to building a lasting friendship with Colony 30. I'd be happy to accept your assistance in the future.
Great, I can't wait. Good news all round, huh? Phew! Now I'm friends with Izzard. Yuzette has so got to hear about this.
Well then, let's not keep him waiting. Back to Colony 30.
That enthusiasm in his voice, that's really nice. Yes, it's a good thing. Let all colonies be allies, be friends. That's all we ever wanted, isn't it? And I do wonder when we get one of the colonies to full star affiliation, what will happen? Do we get a reward for that, or is it just the extra bonuses we get from a region that's the reward?
Let's grab something. I'm back!
Hey, you taking it easy now?
Yeah. You were gone for some time. It wasn't just a quick there and back.
Yeah, one thing led to another.
Sorry to butt in. Yuzette, the Nopon are in a real tizzy. Won't stop moaning about the lack of Levnite.
Oh, they finally gone and used it up.
Is it important?
It's an ore we use for Levnis maintenance. Tune them up with it and they're gliding like they're on ice.
We're already negotiating with Colony 4 to get us some of theirs. I, don't suppose you could try to smooth things over with the crew, just for the time being.
Oof. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Yuzette, you know that transmission we received earlier? Well, there's a problem. How much is this guy juggling? There's not much point in him trying to recuperate here when he keeps getting pestered like this.
What? What do you mean? You can't erase a shipment?
Ah, I wasn't privy to the details. All I know is that some guy called Solon from Colony 4 told us to tell you.
Hey, Noah.
I know what you're thinking. Let's take this to Colony 4.
So basically we're taking over all of Yuzette's jobs just so we can rest.
Let's.
And in turn, of course, improve the relationship between the colonies.
Colony 4 exactly.
Let's go to Solon and the supply team.
But yes, I think for now I will leave the episode here. Next time we're gonna go to Colony 4 and see what we can do there to smooth things over. Because we need the left knight. That's just clear. We need it for our leftnesses. So yeah. Let's see if we can do that. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue on our side quest run before we can continue with the main story. See you then. Bye bye.